Hey, Coach, it's David
Hey.
Hood. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, doing
Looking
good.
at this ACC tournament this season, Florida State's kind of been the class of the league, but I would think that all of the teams feel like we've got as good a shot as anybody of winning this thing. And is that kind of the message to your team that hey, if we go and take care of business, we can walk out of here with a title?
Yeah, I mean, certainly, I think we feel that way. I don't think we've talked a lot about, big picture stuff. To be honest with you, it's been it's all happened real quick. To be honest with you, we we talked a little bit on Sunday when we met and kind of talked about the week and all that it entails. That we got as good a chance as anybody to we go up there and play well to play deep into the tournament, have a chance to win. Obviously, it's a little different when you're trying to figure out who you play. So for Monday, we just practiced for ourselves. Today, we did a lot of stuff with ourselves, a little bit, one or two things with both Pitt and Miami. Interesting to just watch the game and know who you play now. We're going to have a meeting as a staff and then meet with our team here right around dinner time and start the preparation for the game. But, we feel good about it. A lot of teams do. There hasn't been a dominant team in our league. Certainly Virginia, Florida State have been the two that probably have done the most and been the most consistent.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor. They say that it's tough to beat two teams twice, but let alone in within a week's time, you just beaten both those teams, Pitt and Miami. But I guess, does the familiarity help at all in having to prepare for both teams?
Yeah, it's same with Miami. Having played them in the last 3 weeks or whatnot, we all are very familiar with each other, and we played them twice this year, so this will be the third time, and so that helps a little bit. But at the end of the day, again, this is going to be about players making plays and guys playing confidently, and this is one of those deals. Sometimes it helps to be the team that's already played a little bit because you got a little confidence. I'm sure they're feeling better about themselves. They've got a good group, good starting five. But our guys will be excited to play. At this time of year, it's hard to get your team to be excited about practice more than about 2 days in a row. After that, they want to play a game. So we'll be looking forward to it tomorrow, and I'm sure Miami will be ready as well.
Hey, Coach, this is Will. How's Alex doing with the face mask, and are you concerned how that's going to affect his shooting since it's such soon that he's not using it?
He's fine. Yesterday was obviously the first day to wear it, and he seemed okay. He's broken his nose. This is the third time, so I mean he's used to it. He's worn a mask before, which is good news. How much it bothers him, remains to be seen. I mean, he's not going to use that as an excuse or anything like that. He's just going to go play, and I know he's excited about it. We're glad that he's good. We're just, there was some concern that it might be, a facial injury, much like Hunter, where you break or severely damage one of the bones in your face, and then you're out for a good bit. But so we're happy that it's only a broken nose. He's dealt with it before, and he's going to play tomorrow.
Hey, Coach, Amanda Keene, Fox Carolina here. Because the ACC just kind of seems to be so wide open this year, do you think this tournament especially is going to be extra competitive just because anyone can win it this year?
Yeah, I think it's, I think everybody's going to tell you they feel like they can win it every year, but I think this is, the truth serum is more this year that there are a lot more teams that feel like they can certainly play well into the tournament, deep into the tournament, and have a terrific shot. We're one of those. Now you have to play well over several days, but at the end of the day, we just need to worry about the first one. And but we're excited about it. Looking forward to playing here, tomorrow. And I know there are a lot of teams in the tournament that feel the same way.
Coach, it's Trevor again. I think Wong scored 28, I think, against you in the last meeting. How difficult is it going to be to stop him? And is Al looking forward to going up against his Jersey buddy again?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great player. He had 20, 21, whatever it was today. McGusty's a really good player. You know, he can, I mean, he had 30 or 31 the other night against Boston College. They've got good players, you know, and I mean, you know, at the end of the day, they probably had 10. Now they're down to about 6 or 7, but the guys they start, that starting 5, they can really play. They're dangerous that way. And when you got 2 guys like McGusty and Wong that, you know, have gone for 28, 30 in games, you know, on any given night, it makes them a dangerous team. So we know we're going to have to defend at a high level. And you know, Wong played really well against us, and, you know, he's going to make some tough shots. That's just the way it is. We got to guard him as best we can. We got to make him take tough shots. Try not to let him get easy ones. Today they got out in fast break very well off turnovers. They got to the free throw line. They made their free throws as well. So, you know, those are 2 areas we've got to concentrate on as well.
Brad, this is Matt. I think you said a few weeks ago that there was a little bit of danger and concern with playing the ACC tournament. Just, did you guys have any conversations as a league or as a staff or players or anything about it? And just, do you feel like, you know, it's in a good place and can be done safely?
You know, there's concern just because, you know, we're in a hotel with other people, you know, and I mean, we're taking every precaution that we can. And, you know, I think the league's trying to do what they can, but it's, you know, it's not like we're on complete lockdown like we hear it's going to be in Indianapolis. So yeah, there's concern because we've got several players on our team that haven't had it, and I haven't had it, and, you know, so we're, you know, certainly nervous about that, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're excited to play. We're excited to be here, and you know, you just do the best you can and take every precaution, you know, and hope for the best.
Hey, Brad, it's Phil Kornblut.
Yeah.
There's no Tobacco Road team among the top 4 seeds, which I guess is a pretty unusual occurrence for this tournament. Maybe some people will view that as a weak league. You see it as a weak league or a more balanced league when you don't have the normal blue blood teams in that top 4?
Yeah, I just don't think we have maybe the superpower top, you know, a top 10 team right now. You know, Virginia and Florida State have been the top teams in our league, and not just this year. I mean, you could argue, I mean, Virginia has probably been, you know, as good as anybody, maybe the best program consistently in the league in the last 7 years. And Florida State is, you know, come on like gangbusters here in the last 5, and North Carolina and Duke are almost, you know, always really, really good. They've each had a down year. Last year, Carolina, a down year for Duke this year. But they still have very good players and obviously Hall of Fame coaches. And I think our league has very good depth. You know, I think, you know, it's easy to point that the league maybe isn't quite as good when teams like Virginia Tech and Clemson and Georgia Tech, teams like that are, you know, in the top 5 in the league. It's easy to say the league's not as good. Maybe Georgia Tech, Clemson, and Virginia Tech are just pretty good. And I think if you look at what those 3 teams in particular have done, you know, we've beaten a lot of really good teams from other conferences, teams that have done very well in other leagues, you know, we've beaten. So I think our league is plenty good.
Coach, I know you take a lot of pride in academics. Amir Sims won the Skip Prosser Award. You had a league high 6 players make the all academic team. How proud are you of that accomplishment?
Yeah, I'm really proud because we do take that very seriously. Not just, you know, the responsibility of coaching our players, but trying to grow them as people and men, and challenge our guys to be their best in the classroom. And, you know, I have a meeting every week with our academic advisor and our staff. And so I know every grade our players make all the time. And we talk about it with our players a good bit. So it's something that, you know, a lot of coaches talk about, but we really try to live it. And, you know, you guys know I come from a family of educators. So that means a lot to me. It means a lot to our basketball program. Leslie Moreland Bishop has done an unbelievable job. We're lucky to have a great advisor. Obviously, the academic center and all the support that our players get there is top of the line. But then at the end of the day, it's like players making plays. It comes down to our kids, you know, doing what they need to do and being responsible and taking their academic responsibilities seriously, and us as coaches challenging them to be their best in that aspect, not just pass classes, but, you know, do as well as they can. And so we're really proud of that.
Brad, this is Gene in Charleston. Do you embrace your guys looking at the bracketology stuff and having fun with it, or, are you trying to discourage that?
We don't talk about it a lot. I mean, we have certainly in the last month, we've talked about, where we stand a little bit, but we don't get too in depth with it. The kids do it. I mean, I do it. We all do it. Everybody looks and kind of gauges, what does it look like? What does this mean? What does that mean? But at the end of the day, you can't control any of it. You just control the games in front of you. So we really focus more on that. But certainly, it's not like we don't ever talk about it, but we're not talking about it after every game, like, hey, we won this game. Maybe we moved up a line. We lost this game. We dropped the line, or we really need this game. It's a quad one game. We don't work like that. We just focus on the things that we need to do to win games and let the rest of it take care of itself. And at the same time, try to, keep our guys informed a little bit, but they do a lot of that on their own.
Hey, Coach, me and Easton both have a question about the depth. You're talking about Miami with 6 or 7 guys, and you've maybe been into this tournament with that kind of situation before. Is this one of those times where that depth you've built up this year will start to pay dividends? You've got guys that are used to playing minutes in crucial situations, and you can go 10, 11 deep.
I hope so. I think teams play different styles, and Miami doesn't play racehorse basketball, so they don't need as many players. They're not picking up full court. They're not in passing lanes. They play more of a contained pack-in defense. They kind of play a methodical, grind you up offense where they really are efficient, run a few things, run them really well, get ball movement, get some ball reversal. And so it's not going to be a factor tomorrow in our game against Miami. Now, if you get, 3 and 4 games into it in 3 and 4 days, then there's going to be a factor a little bit with fatigue and, things of that nature. But 2 games in a row shouldn't be any issue. Anybody else?
Hi, Coach. This is Olivia Ray from Indianapolis and an Evansville native myself. So I'm looking a little ahead. Hi. I wanted to just get your reaction or looking forward to how special that moment could be come this Sunday, knowing that you guys could get your name called and you could be coming home here to the Hoosier State.
Yeah, it's going to be something really looking forward to. And it is a little extra special that it's coming back to Indiana. I spent 2 years as the grad assistant at the University of Indianapolis. So a lot of time there and great memories. And, if it is going to be in one place, that would be the perfect place for me. And so I'm excited about it, on Sunday to find out where we are and who we get to play and what it looks like, and certainly have some folks, family and friends that want to come see our team, which is nice that it's close and people are able to do that. So yeah, it's going to be a really neat experience for me, and to bring my team back, something I'll be very proud of.
Any more questions for Coach?
Thank you. What high school did you go to?
I was a Mater Dei grad.
Oh, you're a West Sider. All right.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Looking forward to seeing you guys here in Indy, though.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Any more questions for Coach?
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys. Thank you all.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks much.